Welcome everyone. Today we're going to do a little overview on my Alaska Guide Creations binocular harness. This is their Kodiak C.U.B Max in the Cryptek pattern, and I purchased this from blackovis.com for $104.99. So starting off, I just want to go a little bit over the build of the actual binocular harness. This specific one, the Max, has a total of 6 pockets, and then if you want to count these, 8 pockets. We have a main large pocket on the front here with a tether inside. This pocket right here, I believe, is intended for a rangefinder, and then you can tether your rangefinder with this, and this also doubles as the actual elastic strap for the binocular pocket at the top. So you can tighten and loosen that on the inside. Next we have 2 pockets on the sides. Have nothing in this one. These are fairly small pockets. This pocket I have some paracord and then some zip ties in there as well. So I got about 25 feet of paracord and maybe 25 4-inch long zip ties in there. They're quite small, but for littler things you can shove some stuff in there. Then we have quite a larger pocket on the bottom. It's fairly deep. It is the entire depth of the harness itself. And then we have one final zip pocket on the back, which this one is basically the entire back of the harness. So there's quite a bit of room in here as well. As far as the size of all of these pockets on the outside, this is my iPhone 11. You can sort of have a understanding of how large my iPhone is compared to these pockets. Unfortunately, I can't actually fit my phone anywhere inside of here. My phone doesn't fit in the front pocket. It doesn't fit in this bottom pocket. And even the back pocket, I don't think I can really get it to fit in there comfortably. It fits, but it is stretching the bottom and the top, so it is quite a tight squeeze in there. So if you're familiar with the size of my iPhone 11, then that'll give you sort of a gauge of how large all the pockets are. And then, aside from all those outside pockets, we do have our main binocular pocket that is with this really nice detail on here. This strap that is holding the actual flap for the binocular pocket is really nice, super silent. Just being out in the woods, wanting to make minimal noise. It's really nice just having this little strap here, not having to worry about a zipper or Velcro. You can just quietly lift your strap, lift up your pouch, and pull out your binos. So this inside pocket has sort of this black felt to it. The entire inside is lined with this black felt, so it is quite soft. So whatever you do put in there will be quite protected, and the walls of the pocket itself have almost like a foam padding in them, so anything that is in there, your binoculars, will stay quite protected. For reference size, these are my Nikon Pro staffs. These are the 10x42s, so you can see when I place them in there, I do have a little bit of room forward to back and side to side. And then as far as the height, these are just about the maximum height that you can put in here. They sit about flush with the top of the pouch here, and when I do close this pouch, it sits about flush with the top. So as far as height goes, this is probably about the maximum that you can go. I don't have measurements for it, but you can probably look up these Nikon Pro staffs and get your exact dimensions of them. And if you have them, then perfect. You know they'll fit. Along with that, like I said, we do have these two straps, two pouches on top here. This is actually where I just have my deer tags. I can't fit my phone up in here either. I tried fitting my phone, but that doesn't fit. But I'll probably be keeping my tags in there, and that seems to be a fairly decent spot for them. Along with the harness pouch itself, it does come with the actual harness, the actual shoulder harness, which I'm actually which I am actually very pleased with this harness. I think it is a really nice, comfortable design, very minimal, very lightweight, and I do appreciate the details. One of my favorite details of this entire harness is this American flag on the back stitched down there, because this is an American-made product, which is one of the reasons that I am quite interested in this product, and why I like it so much is because it is handmade in America. You can see you have that Alaska Guide Creations on there, that American flag, like I said, whatever camo pattern you choose. In this case, it's Cryptek. We do have a small portion of that camouflage on the back here, and then the rest of this is sort of a mesh, but it is sort of a double-lined mesh. It's not just a single layer. It is stitched on one side, folded over, and stitched on the other side, so it's actually a two-layer mesh, so it's a little bit more durable. And then on the actual shoulder straps, like I said, we do have that mesh there, and then there's sort of a finer, almost like a fabric mesh on the underside to give it a little bit more of a padding. And so there's not much padding on the shoulder harness, but it is so lightweight, and these straps are so wide that pressure is evenly dispersed over your entire shoulder, and it is very comfortable. I haven't had any discomfort with this harness whatsoever. You can see you do have adjustments on these back straps. You can see that all of my adjustments, I have basically set it to where I want it, and then I've just rolled up the excess and zip tied it. But you do have adjustments on these back straps, and then you have adjustments on the shoulder straps as well. So these can actually lengthen quite a ways. You can see how much I have rolled up here. I have quite small shoulders, so I have them rolled up all the way there. Really nice buckles, snap in place, super positive. Haven't had a problem with them yanking out or anything. I can put them in there, and I can yank on this thing all day long, and it will not come out. One really nice thing that comes with this harness is these extra straps that loop through the D-rings. And what these extra straps are for, you can see a little clip on here, and then you can put the other half of that clip on your binos. So you can see on here, we can go ahead and clip our binos to our harness. So that way, even if we do miss our pouch, even if we don't want to put the binoculars back in the pouch, these will always be connected to you. And these are some things that I'll demonstrate when I go ahead and actually throw it on. I'll throw some video and images up in the corners so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. But so this way, yeah, it's never going to fall off your body. It'll always stay connected to you. You can easily pull them out of the pouch, bring them up, and then throw them back in, and you still have that extra security of them being attached. And if you do need to remove the binoculars, easily enough, you can just unclip, and the binoculars are free from the harness, and you can use them just handheld as you please. so you can loop them on there one time and totally forget about them, be done with them. There is one more detail on this harness that I am quite pleased with, and that is this detail right here. Jared Owens, made in USA. Jared Owens is the creator of this harness, and that right there is his personal phone number. You can give him a call, throw him a text, whatever you want, anytime. Shoot him a call, and you can talk to him. I've heard some stories of people talking to him, saying he's a great guy. I've never personally talked to him myself, but I do think that is a nice touch, and it is, from a customer service standpoint, it is definitely nice to know that the creator himself would be willing to put his phone number on his product and back it that way. So I do have a lot of appreciation for that. Putting this harness together, fairly simple. You just have your buckles in the back, just the 4 buckles. So your shoulder buckles go on the top, and then your back buckles go on the bottoms, and then there is the whole harness together. Like I said, I'm going to throw this on and I'm going to show you some images of it on person so you can get a better idea. I just want to say that I am extremely pleased with this harness. The build quality is absolutely amazing. The fabric that is used, the straps that are used, the buckles that are used, everything is of the utmost quality, and just I haven't had any issues. Everything's perfect. You know, I expect it to be. This did cost me $105, so it was quite expensive, but it is quite worth it, especially going in on day hunts, not having to bring a bag. You can actually just kind of throw this harness on, and you can even bring extra food. You can have all your binoculars. You can have your ammunition. Everything you're going to need, you can probably more likely fit inside of this pouch and go out on an all morning, all night, even an all day hunt. And yeah, you should be able to get away with that. That's why I purchased this, so that way I didn't have to carry a bag or have to shove everything in my pockets. I can have everything on my front, on my person, and it just makes it a lot more comfortable, and everything is in one place. So I'm extremely pleased, and yeah, I'm excited to use this harness this season, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably make a second video going a little bit more in detail on my experience with the harness and sort of how I have set it up. Right now, I haven't used it yet on a hunt, so I haven't totally set this up. I haven't totally rigged it out for what I want to use it for. But once I do that, and once I take it out on a few hunts, I will make an extra video showing how I actually set this thing up. But initial impressions, no issues, absolutely amazing. I am extremely impressed. Yeah, thanks for watching.